is bringing them food.
People will not be able to tell that they say you were a witch once in the past. You understand? Yeah?
But some of the townsfolk confront him.
No matter, no, that is his own belief.
Yeah.
You believe that such things
because you believe that it's a witch, that is why it's happening to be a witch for you.
They are all witch, that is why they drive them away. They are witch.
How can you tell that they are witches then? When you look at them, how do you know that they are witches?
They are witch.
How?
Is what that happened is because of what they did in their homes. Understand? You know, in Nigeria here, we have some spiritual church that knows all those things.
Yeah.
So when they go, those prophets will remove them.
So you believe the prophets?
Yes.
So you believe every word that is spoken by every prophet in the land?
These ones are different.
Okay.
From those prophets are lying, understand?
How do you know that the prophets that branded these children as witches were not lying?
When the prophet talk and them too they confirm it that that is true.
But then if I torture you and I beat you and I abuse you and I mercilessly beat you and I don't feed you and I don't give you any water, I don't look after you at all, and I tell you, you are a witch, you are a witch, you are a witch, you are a witch, you are a witch. After a while, I say to you, now what are you? What are you? You say, I'm a witch, because you're hungry, you've been beaten so much, you've been tortured. No, it's not quite different, it's exactly that.
It starts to get nasty when one man assaults a boy.
Call yourself a Christian. He had a saw and he grabbed his arm and he was going like that with one of the kids' arms with a saw on it. Really difficult not to just lose your temper when you're just in the face of such, like, just pure bloody hatred, really. Like, absolute hatred. And then they're saying, oh, I'm a Christian. Huh? Well, that's completely what we're up against, and that's nothing, you know. I've not been in a position where I see someone take a machete to a kid and cut them to pieces, which I'm damn sure happens probably quite regularly in some of the villages. So that was probably quite tame compared to a lot of things that go on, to be honest. Happy days. Ah! Wow. Did you grow this in your farm? Yes. Wow, well done.
It's now a month since Gary rescued 5-year-old Mary and found her shelter at CRARN.
Huh? What's the problem, Mary? Why is she not happy?
What's wrong with that? She's happy.
She doesn't look very happy. Huh? All of the children who have been stigmatised as witches and wizards will have undergone high levels of trauma and due to the high levels of abuse that's taken place. Most of them will have suffered not only from the fact that they've been abandoned by their parents and rejected by their parents. You know, the trauma that these young, innocent children have gone through is unimaginable.
Gary's also decided on direct action. For the past 3 years, Stepping Stones and CRARN have been hoping the state governor would enact the Child Rights Act, but to no avail.
What do we want? Give us our rights. When do we want it now?
So he's organising a demonstration at the governor's official residence in the state capital, Uyo. And he's taking all the so-called witches with him.
I want to ask the government to tell parents no witch again.
Go to Uyo.
Let the governor stop mention somebody witch.
There's no law in place to protect these vulnerable children, and that is why the children are here today to demand for their rights and ask for the State House of Assembly to enact the Child Rights Act.
They get as far as the gates before they are halted.
We have written so many letters to see the government. Too long, please. Yeah, too long. We've waited for quite a long time without anybody coming to address us. This is bad.
After 4 hours in the baking sun, the governor realises they aren't going away and grants them an audience.
It should be fun to see what he has to say.
Are you living with your mothers and your fathers? My commissioner has mentioned to me that many of you were abandoned by your parents. Is that correct?
Yes.
All of you?
Yes.
Most unfortunate. I will look at the petition you have brought before me, and I can tell you that I'll be very glad to give approval to all your requests. I'll come to your center and see where we can help in terms of your community. And God willing, with the law passed, and once I sign the bill into law, I think all those issues will be brought to an end. But the children, God is with them.
The governor was true to his word. The Child Rights Act has now been adopted in Akwa Ibom. But the rescue centre still takes up to 10 children a week who've been condemned as witches. Mary has finally settled in. But Utiofon still can't go home with her mother. And not a single pastor has been convicted of any offence.
Well, to find out what you can do to help these children or those at risk in the UK, call our 24-hour recorded information line 08456 041 444. Lines are open round the clock on 08456 041 444.